So you can kind of go into these rolling hills to the west, or you can head south towards kind of where foot traffic came. And those tracks actually you see are recent as well. You can tell that somebody came probably in the night um, from the south, and they kind of came in. They looked around. Uh,
Saw
you
us
think they
and
probably
left.
saw you. Yeah, you think they probably saw where you were, and then they decided to head back south.
All right, so I say we go south,
I vote south.
But,
unless we're actually doing the two-man teams.
but west sounds like there's more money and things to steal.
But
We can go
West
south.
sounds like they
Sounds-
have guard animals, but I mean, you're +2 domesticated
Yeah, dude.
animals slaying
I
dagger.
can punch a horse with a dagger, dude.
Well, if we're splitting up, I'll go west of Zalfor, but if we're all going one group, I'm gonna
we
go
should
south.
not split up. We should stay together.
All right.
No,
I think we should go
splitting up's
south
a
then.
bad idea.
I guess you got to decide if you want to wait an hour for your wizard here to
Yeah, we'll
find
wait.
himself a pet.
Yeah, we'll wait.
I'm just
That's
doing
good.
stuff.
All right.
What's up, guys?
I look him in the eye and I say, "You owe us."
I charge for my time. 1 gold piece.
You're going to enjoy this once we have my familiar.
I mean, I assume you just want to set a little fire right there on the altar and just
Yep.
go right there. Yeah.
Can I rest at all during that time to heal a little bit?
Yeah, you guys can do a short rest while he's doing that. So Coralon would not get the benefit of the short rest because he'll be casting during that whole time, I think. I don't know exactly how that works, but
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
my
think you can do a short rest while casting the entire time.
It's my second
Maybe
first
you
level
can.
spell.
I just
How much of a heal would that be?
So on a short rest, I believe you can spend a hit dice,
Okay.
which you have 2 of now.
Yep.
So you can roll one of those and then add your con.
There we go.
Well, shoot, doesn't need any more.
Got right back up to max.
So there must have been an option for just spending a hit die.
Yeah, I can just click on hit die. So
Yeah.
I'm down to 1 now.
Okay. So I think that takes care of it. And I don't think you need anything to do that. I think it's just... See, someone has my player's handbook somewhere. I don't know what it is. I think you can do a quick rest just without anything and heal yourself. I should probably figure that out for sure. but-
Yeah, you just can't do anything strenuous.
Like
Okay.
casting a spell.
Yeah, like summoning a familiar.
That's what I'm thinking. If you're doing that the whole time.
Yeah, a character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest.
Yeah. I don't remember... I know you can also get a healing kit, but I'm actually not remembering off the top of my head what that's useful for.
I would think that it would help on any heal check that you made to like stabilize
yeah,
people.
I thought that's what
or-
it did. I thought
Oh, that's right, it is.
Or like if you see an injured NPC, you're like, well, I'm gonna bandage them up or something.
That's
like that.
right. I think if you have a healing kit, you can stabilize somebody without having to make a medicine check.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Well, you guys are done with your rest here. You found your familiar, and I think you can just probably choose which one you get. Yeah, you
Yes,
get to choose. if
I'm
it's a
gonna
bat, a
do an
cat, a
owl.
crab.
An owl
say-
familiar.
All right, so you have a new crab. Is that what you said? Crab?
Owl. Owl.
Owl?
No crab.
Oh, okay.
No, no crab.
I heard tuna.
Yeah,
A quipper?
I
Is it a
I
big
summoned
tuna?
a fish.
Yeah, a fish flops out onto the altar, and then it kind of like morphs and twists, and you have your owl.
Meanwhile, the warlock's looking, dude.
He summoned
Yeah.
a magic carp.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
And I
right
guess-
about the healer's kit. It's no medicine check to stabilize somebody.
And I guess you got to decide if your familiar is a celestial, a fae, or a fiend, and you can like whisper that to me if you want to. If you don't want everyone else to know you have a fiend in your service, you can.
Is it domesticated?
Oh, I have to.
Can I poke his owl?
Domesticated fiend owl.
Yeah. I mean, it'll have the stats of an owl, but it actually is either a celestial, a fae, or a fiend. But I think there's probably owl stats in the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It'll be I believe.
If you're good, you probably want a celestial.
Yeah. I was just trying to see what. Here we go. Yeah. A celestial owl, but it's still just a normal owl.
Right, it has the stats of an owl. The only difference is if something matters for the type of it, it is actually
Yeah.
a celestial.
It's gonna be a celestial.
Okay. All right, you guys want to head south then?
Well, what's the owl's name? I mean, this is
The
important
owl's name
stuff.
is Hedwig.
You're a wizard, Larry.
Yes, you are right, sir. I am a wizard.
I'm gonna call you Larry now. But yeah, let's head south.
I haven't decided to name my owl yet. It has to prove itself to me first.
I assume that it either flies around you, like,
Oh,
or
it's
sits on
it's
your
going to
shoulder.
be flying in a little bit ahead of us to kind of help track.
All right, yeah, it can.
Let me know.
It can kind of fly ahead. Now, as you head south,
And I'm going to communicate with it telepathically. Just let me
Okay.
know what you see, Mr. Owl.
Nee, 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 nee.
what is all this typing?
Tim
Nothing.
doing stuff.
All right, so you head south. As you go this way, what you can do is follow this path, and you can stop. Once you get to this other hex, I don't know if you can see this because of how little space I let you see.
You have a
Just the
circle
house?
like
Is that what
super far
we're
away.
supposed to see?
Yeah. Hold on. let me
Okay.
Okay. Now you should be able to see that whole hex, I think.
What is the circle to the south of that?
That's actually where you are going to be, but I'm just going to move you back up. I had to move it so I could reveal your area. Okay. When you get to about
okay, got
here,
it.
halfway between the hexes, this hex is actually going into forest. So you're kind of getting into more foresty area here.
Perfect
As you
terrain for an
move things south.
owl.
Yeah, so your owl is not going to be quite as effective,
No.
but it can still it can swoop between the trees. If you want it to fly under the trees, under the kind of the canopy of the forest, it can do that, and it can be more effective in searching. But of course, it's going to stand out a lot more. An owl just flying around underneath the trees in the middle of the day.
So
Um,
as we're walking along, I'm gonna turn to Coralin and be like, it would make your owl more effective if you burnt down all these trees.
Right. No. I will not burn down trees.
Yeah, so you actually are kind of continuing on the woods. As you get kind of close here, you're following this trail. You don't really have any trouble doing that. Before you actually get to that spot, you get to, right above there. I'll just put this circle up a little bit. Just as you're coming into this area here, your owl spots somebody who is kind of a little ways off the path, just kind of to the right. Actually, a little bit to your left here, but to the east of the path. Your owl is able to spot somebody, and because you can telepathically communicate, I think, with your owl.
There's somebody ahead of us. On the path?
He's like in the woods a little bit. He's just kind of
Okay.
when your owl sees him, he's just kind of sitting around.
Well, I tell my owl to stop in a tree and just monitor him. But I tell the rest of the party that there's a guy further up sitting off on the side of the road a little bit.
Does he look dangerous?
Can my owl judge character?
Your owl is not an excellent judge of character, but he can tell you that he looks like a big dumb guy sitting out in the forest. He has with him like this little handkerchief. So he has like a little handkerchief in his hand, and there's like berries and stuff in it.
That owl's racist.
Yeah, he looks like a big dumb guy with some berries. That's basically what he sees there.
And we haven't seen him yet. We're not close enough.
You guys haven't. I'm assuming your owl is like a little ways ahead, so that
Yeah,
he was far enough ahead that you're not getting ambushed before your owl sees something.
exactly. There's big dumb guy ahead, just sitting on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's.
I mean, if you want, we can stand here for a second, and I can see exactly what he looks like if I see what my owl sees.
Yeah, I mean he yeah, so he's wearing kind of baggy pants and a baggy shirt. He has a top hood thing They're like a shoulder, kind of like a shawl, like an old woman's shawl, for what we would kind of consider it, but it's like a half length cloak, right? So it only goes down halfway, his shoulders pinned in the front. Over that, he has a hood and a full length coat, but the hood is flipped back.
Is his name Little John?
No,
Or,
no, he's just a.
he's looks pretty stupid to me.
Yeah, he's just a big guy sitting out there.
Can I pick some berries before we get to him? Is there any
You
berry
actually
bushes?
don't really see berries that are around here.
Oh man.
So, I mean, it's possible that there's some farther in or back where he's sitting. Your owl does not see like a berry bush near where the guy is sitting. He has like a little handkerchief. He's basically sitting on a log, a little ways off the path, with a handkerchief with berries, and he's just kind of waving it back and forth a little bit and kind of playing with it. He's not actually eating the berries right now. He's just sitting there.
No visible weapons.
He does not have any visible weapon.
Can I just throw out a message like hi in Thieves' Cant?
I am not 100% sure on how Thieves' Cant works. I think it's just written communication.
Oh, I thought Thieves' Cant was like hand communication and also written. But I could be wrong about that. I'm sorry.
I don't know. If it's spoken, you could certainly say something. I'll have to see what it says here.
You like flashing him some gang signs up in here?
I'm
don't
checking
have-
if he's another thief. I will let a secret mix of dialect, jargon, and code that lets you hide messages in seemingly normal conversation.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, yeah, so there's no like writing in Thieves' Cant that you've seen so far, but he's also not like he's not really close enough that you can just have a conversation with him. And I will say that if at some point if you want to talk to him, while talking to him, you can like encode a message in Thieves' Cant and ask him additional things.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's. I guess if you want to, you can shout out to him, and it'll just be something like coming from a voice that apparently he probably hasn't seen yet. He'll just hear a mix of jargon as though you're having a normal conversation that actually means like, "Are you a thief?" But
Hey, man,
I think it's the kind of thing that you can
been
use
to the
face
inn
to face.
tonight?
okay. Yeah, I just thought it said because you understand a set of secret signs and symbols used to convey short, simple messages. So I guess
Yeah, I
those
think
would be
that's-
like written stuff, not like hand signs.
Yeah. So that the full description says it actually is a set of symbols and things,
Yeah, it says. In
but it
addition,
also said
you
dialect and stuff.
During your rogue training, you learn Thieves' Cant, a secret mix of dialect, jargon, and code that allows you to hide messages in seemingly normal conversation. Only another creature that knows Thieves' Cant understands such messages. It takes 4 times longer to convey such messages compared to speaking the same idea plainly. In addition, you understand a set of secret signs and symbols used to convey short, simple messages, such as whether an area is dangerous or the territory of a thieves guild, whether loot is nearby, whether people in the area are easy marks, or will provide a safe house for thieves on the run.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're talking to him face to face, you can kind of do the secret messages, or you can look out for signs in Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Sorry.
But right now, since he's actually not in visual range of you guys yet, so you can't really
Yeah, I got you.
you can't really talk to him right now. You can come up to him and then you can talk to him.
Let us continue forth.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of walk up to like the edge of reasonable speaking distance, so that we're still like not like close enough that he could punch me in the face, but not far enough away to be rude.
Sure. Yeah. This guy is about like 100 feet away from you. I'm assuming your owl, which you can talk to within 100 feet, has not stayed at the very edge of that range, so he's probably like 90 feet away. And so you guys are 90 feet back. Then the owl's an additional like 10 feet away from the guy, if that makes sense. That's how I kind of imagine it, at least. So you guys can continue down this path for another 100 feet, and you'll come up to where the guy is.
Doing it, going.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right.
I ain't scared. My owls told me.
Yeah, so as you guys come up, this guy he's not really on the path,